You already know who you want to become. So why don't you just live like that now? So many people always overcomplicate this one very simple thing. They want that amazing life. They want to be that person. They want people to look up to them. And yet they still live like they have been living, which has been keeping them poor. The version of you with success, the confidence, the body, the looks, the feeling, you need to embody that right now. Because the version of you that you've been living as is not the version that you want. You're looking to this amazing life. You're dreaming of this amazing life. You need to live as that right now. Stop overcomplicating it and stop thinking that you're not valuable enough or worthy enough to live that life right now. You can have that life right now. The only thing stopping you is you. Most people think that they have goals, but they're vague. They're arbitrary. They're not very specific, right? So I want you to really think about what exactly is that version of you that you want to be? How do they talk? How do they walk? What habits do they have? What do they do? How do they eat? How do they drive? How do they sleep? Who do they talk to? What are they doing every single day that's filling their lives? What are they really doing with their time? Right? Are they sitting on the couch eating chips all day? Are they going down the candy aisle at the store? Are they not networking and just staying in every single night? Or are they hustling every moment that they can? Are they going out of their way when they have some spare time? And are they building something worthwhile? That is the question that you need to answer for yourself. You have to figure out exactly what kind of life do you want? You want to be a millionaire? What do millionaires do? You want to be healthy? What do healthy people do? You need to live as that future self right now. I want you to give yourself, your future self, an identity. I want you to really look into that person. I want you to figure out what do they do and how do they think. I need you to embody that to a T, to an absolute T. I need you to envision to a T, what do they do every single day? You can't just think, oh, it's just gonna fall out of the sky. It's just gonna fall in my lap. This life that I want so badly, this life that I think I'm hustling for, is just gonna fall in my lap without actually knowing what it looks like. You have to be that person right now. You have to live as that person right now. You can't just wait for the future. You can't just say, I'm gonna become them. You have to start implementing those habits of that future self into you right now. You have to. That's the only way to become it. Every person that's ever walked into any Lamborghini dealership, every person that's walked into a Versace store, every person that lives a luxurious life has thought of and vividly lived doing that thing. I mean, just imagine, right? Go back to Christmas Day when you were a kid, or go back to when it was your birthday. Whenever you're opening up that gift, right? It's sitting there on that table. It's looking so perfect. You just are just imagining so vividly, right? You're feeling the texture of the wrapping paper. You're seeing yourself open the present. You're imagining what could it be. You even shake it a little bit, right? You're living the dream of opening up that present. Whether it's Christmas or your birthday, whatnot. There's an event that you've looked so forward to where you can picture every second of it. That's exactly what you need to do for your goals. You need to feel it. You need to live it. You need to smell what it's gonna smell like. You need to live what it's gonna live like. You need to be that person that's gonna be there. Whatever it looks like, you have to live it. Stop overcomplicating this very simple thing. This has to do with manifestation. This has to do with visualization. This has to do with all that beautiful stuff. But make it simple. I want you to just become. Now you might be like, Coach, what do you mean? I want to be a millionaire, but my bank account is showing $10. That's okay. That's totally fine because the world's going to catch up to what you want. How does a millionaire live, right? Are they reading a lot? Yeah, probably. Are they listening to audiobooks a lot? Yeah, probably. Are they networking? Yeah, probably. You need to use the resources that you have right now at your disposal and live as if you were that millionaire. I need you to align that identity of you into the present right now. I need you not to wait until later. I need you to become them right now. I need you to be that person right now. I know I feel like a broken record. I feel like I've been saying the same thing for the last 5 minutes, but it's just so true. I need this to really hit home with you. You have to become that person in this moment right now that you want to become. You want to be, let's just say you want to lose weight. You need to feel as if you have a six-pack right now. What would that person with a six-pack do? Are they going to pick up a bag of chips every night? Are they going to eat candy every single night? No, they're probably going to go to the gym early in the morning. They're probably going to get in their daily walks. They're going to get in that Stairmaster. They're going to really focus. They're going to stay diligent. They're going to know what they're putting in their body. They're not going to be hanging around people who don't take their fitness and health seriously. They're going to be diligent about what they put in their body, what they put in their mind, and how often they go to the gym. That's what a person with a six-pack is going to do. This is coming from someone who has a six-pack, right? I'm not just going to open up a bag of chips every night. You think I don't want to eat chips all the time? I mean, I kind of don't, but right, I want to eat junk food every single night. But I know that I have to be disciplined. I know that I need to eat my eggs. I know I need to eat my protein. I know I can't fill my body with garbage. That's just the life. That's just the fact, right? I heard this amazing quote one time. It says that you need to eat like a dog so that you can have the body that you really want. You need to be specific in what you want. You have to live that life right now. Regardless of if you have that six-pack right now, you need to imagine it and feel it. What confidence are you gonna walk with, right? You're gonna feel pretty good knowing that under this shirt, you look great. You're able to get into the shower with confidence, right? You look in the mirror, you're like, oh yeah, I look good, right? You gotta live like that right now. And that fat's gonna slowly burn off. Every bite of that food that doesn't taste immaculate, right? But you know it's absolute fuel, you know it's what you need, it's gonna be that much easier because you know every bite that you take or every bite that you might not take is one step closer to that six-pack that you want so badly. This is just one example. Okay? You need to rewire your brain so that you have identity-based habits. You need to understand that every time you do something, it's for your future self. Now I'm all about living in the now. I really am. But to become that future self that you want so badly, you need to make the present a fact. You have to be that person that you want to be. You must be. You have to be. And a great way to start this off, a great way to really begin this journey is what comes out of your mouth. I have so many clients right now. Where when I first meet them, everything that comes out of their mouth is toxic. It's poisonous. It's negative. It's pessimistic. It's hurting their goals. So I immediately tell them, instead of saying I'll try, you need to say I am. Instead of saying I'm going to, you need to say I will. I am. I am fit. I am a millionaire. I am confident. I am handsome. I am successful. Not, oh, I will be. Not saying, oh, I'm gonna try. No, you need to cut that out. I've changed my clients' lives by instilling in them that what you say out of your mouth, this thing right here, is exactly what's gonna happen. So you wanna live this amazing life. You want to be this person. It starts now. You just are. And you might be thinking, Ali, I'm lying to myself. Ali, I'm lying to the world. What am I doing? It's not lying. It's not fake it till you make it. You are having the world catch up to what is true, to what is real. This is truth. This is truth. And again, going back to the example I had at the beginning of the video, you might be saying, I am a millionaire, but your bank account's showing $100. Trust it's gonna happen. You have to have faith. You must have faith that this is going to happen because it will. It will. Full-heartedly, it totally will. You just have to trust it. You have to believe in it. Every fiber of your body has to believe that I am a millionaire. And you have to start doing the habits of what a millionaire is gonna do. Slowly, day by day. And don't overcomplicate it. I keep saying it, don't overcomplicate it. Start with little habits. What does a successful rich person do? They read. They network. They're kind to people. Start simple. They invest a little bit. Let's say you make $100 a month. Just put away 10%. Just put away $10. Oh, I'm making a little bit more money. I'm making $200 now. Okay, put away 15. Oh, I'm making $500. Wow. Put away 20. Be consistent. Be diligent, right? That's what really counts, is being diligent and consistent and putting in an effort. That's what millionaires do. And you need to do what you love. You have to do what you love. I still remember when I started my mentoring business, when I started my wholesaling business, I had everybody up and down the road telling me it ain't gonna work. Now look at me. I'm rolling in 5 figures every single month because I do what I love. I absolutely do what I love. And I don't say this to boast. I always try to stay humble, but I'm trying to show you that by staying diligent, staying passionate, doing what you love, you can literally have anything you want. So it's so important, guys. It's just so important that you have a daily identity alignment and that you ask yourself, what would my future self do right now? What habits would they prioritize today? What habits are they going to prioritize? That is so important. Right when you wake up, you gotta know, what am I going to achieve today? Am I just gonna waste most of the day? Or am I gonna legitimately focus in on what I need to achieve? That's what is so important. And what are they gonna say no to? right? I think you say yes way too often. I really do. I think you just say yes way too often. You need to say no to the garbage that the world's trying to fill your mind with. You need to say no to those people that have filled your mind with absolute rot. You know, every time you're scrolling, I'm not just gonna say that I don't scroll, right? I limit myself though. I have a timer on my social medias. You need to be able to say no to the things that are holding you back. You have to. And guys, this is gonna wrap up this huge idea that I'm about to give you. This is about to wrap up the real idea here, is that you need to rewire your environment and your circle. What does that look like? It looks like what you surround yourself with. I touched on this a little bit at the beginning, but the people that you surround yourself with, if these are people that are just fine with where they're at, if these are people that say, oh, the government, oh, this, oh, taxes, oh, I was born in, right? All these things that they don't think that they can, they think all these things are just this weight on them. They think that they're just this victim mindset. If you're hanging around this every single day, how do you think you're gonna grow? How is a rose bush gonna grow in a garden full of poison? It needs great soil. It needs ample sunlight. It needs ample water. You need to think of this as the energy you surround yourself with. You need to think of this as the people you surround yourself with. This is the physical space that you're in. This is the digital space that you're in. This is the social circle that you're in. These all matter. You have to fill your mind and your body and your brain and your spirit with the absolute best to become what you want to become. There's no other option. I want you to do an audit. You know when you heard about that business that gets audited, right? You think it's a bad thing? It ain't a bad thing. They're just checking in. I need you to do an audit on yourself. I need you to ask yourself, who in your life supports your future self? Do you have someone telling you like, oh, that's too big for you, or you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get burnt out, right? Do you have someone that's holding you back? Do you have someone that's saying, you can't do that thing? You can't do that, because deep down they know that they can't do that thing, so they're gonna put it on you. They're gonna tell you that you can't do that thing, right? Do you have that person in your life? What is in your space, right? What's in your bedroom? What's in your desk? What's in your phone? What are you filling your mind with? Do you have posters of weed and garbage? Are you on your phone watching what you know you shouldn't be watching? What are you seeing every single day? Right when I wake up, beginning in the morning, I begin 20 minutes of visualization and manifestation. Immediately, I know what I'm striving for. I know what I'm working so hard for. That's what gets me out of bed and my cup of coffee. But I know what is fueling me towards my goals. I know what it is. You need to fill your whole life with positivity, with growth. You have to. You must. You need to cut the old loops. You need to cut out the people that aren't helping you. And it might sound harsh. It might sound like, Coach, what are you talking about? I've been with this guy since kindergarten. That's why you've been broke since kindergarten. That's why you're not making any money since kindergarten. You need to focus up. You need to realize that you can't create a new life in the same energy as the old one. You have to live in the new right now. That future self that you want so bad has to be right now. And it's a daily practice, and you gotta lock it in. Success isn't this one-time thing. It's a daily habit. It's a daily habit that you have to full on embody. Full on embody. So it starts with a morning routine, guys. I already told you, the visualization, the affirmations, one bold action in alignment with that version of who you want to be. You think that they're walking around in dirty, used car dealerships? No, that millionaire successful version of you is walking around the nicest dealerships. So I want you to do this, okay? It might feel awkward at first, but if you really want to take this seriously, if you really want to make an impact on your life, go to that Audi dealership, go to that Lamborghini, go to that Ferrari, just look around. You're gonna have someone come up to you and be like, hey, how can I help you today? Just say I'm looking. Just say I'm looking. That's okay, they'll leave you alone, okay? Just say I'm looking today. Maybe you'll get a few dirty stares, who cares? Who cares? Because in a few months, you're gonna come back and you're gonna give them a fat check. Because that's what really matters. And then you need an evening review. After you've successfully done your day, that you've lived how your future self would live, because you are right now that person. You need to say, did I show up as my future self today? And be honest with yourself. And you need to say, where did I hold back? What will I do differently tomorrow? You keep on doing this daily action, daily action, daily action. You will skyrocket, my friend. You will live the life that you deserve. You will be that person. You will. You want to talk about compound effect? 1% shift today is a massive shift in 1 year. Little by little, little by little. It's like that domino effect. You ever see those pictures of the tiny little domino, that huge domino, right? Little steps, little steps. That's all you need. That's it. So I need you to stop waiting. The future you isn't a fantasy. They're a reflection of the choices you make today. I need you to comment, I am, if you're done waiting and ready to live it as now. I need you to comment, what has been holding you back? And of course, if you can, please drop me a like, guys. Drop me a like, drop me a follow, right? Follow me on my social medias. I'd appreciate it. I appreciate all the time that you've given me today. If I've given you even one gold nugget today, please drop it in the comments. I'm here for you. I want to see you prosper. If you want to grow faster, I am here for you. Please check the link in the description for coaching, free guides, and daily motivation, okay? I post little shorts every single day, whether it's on TikTok, on here, on Twitter. Follow me on there. I'd appreciate it. You're not poor, you just got a poor mindset. Change it.